guys, welcome back to another installment of the Every Room is a Different Pack challenge. We are working on the loft. We got the fitness pack for the loft, which I wasn't super hesitant about, only because I had no idea what was in it, but I figured there'd be something that we could use that would make this loft look really nice. I really like those dark blue walls because, as you can see downstairs, there's blue as well, so it didn't look too jarring. Plus, they're very flowy. I did have to go to base game for the flooring. I think I did carpet. Yeah. I just went with carpet. It's simple, it's easy. We've established there's kids in the house, so why not? I went ahead and put the doors really quickly for the 2 bedrooms. I'm trying to remember. So there was enough decent furniture, but it was all very, very modern, which I didn't mind at first. Like, I really loved the glass in the tables and things like that, but fairly early on I realized it started to look way, way too modern for this family. Also, RIP, I really wanted to use that rock climbing thing. But yeah, it just started to look really, really modern, because this is a really, really modern pack. I'm like, ooh. So it took me a while to get the rhythm of this pack. At first, I was like, oh, this stuff's all really cool. I was setting stuff to the side to save. I was really happy that those lights matched the walls. And yeah, I was just really thrilled with it, except I was like, glass tables, toddlers, we kind of don't like this. I like that little settee, I think, or chaise, I don't know, that. But, you know, it's really metal, and so you'll see me kind of struggle to really make this kind of happen, because it's actually a really great pack in terms of having some really solid pieces of furniture. It's just when you're trying to fit it into a very either traditional or with like hints of industrial or very culturally oriented, it doesn't go at all. Like, it looks so weird and out of place to have a lot of this furniture, which is something that I don't like. So I did work really hard to make it match. This is just me. At this point, I don't think I'd really realized how clean and minimalist it was looking. Because I got, the plants, and I think this is the moment when I put that on the wall. I'm like, this looks really geometric. So I start, like, removing things. I thought about putting that, like, a coat rack kind of thing, like, before you go outside. But yeah, I'm just like, ooh. I got rid of all the glass tables. I wasn't sure about the chair, but I decided to get rid of it. I did keep the park map, because we do have maps throughout the house. I think that's what it is, I don't know. And yeah, this is about the point where I'm like, oh, what do I do? A, the room has way too much open space in the middle of it, and B, this does not look like the rest of the house. This does not look like a space that is child-friendly. What do we do? How do we fix this? So I was just kind of scrolling through buy mode at this point, going, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then I stumbled upon that statue. And I was like, well, that's kind of whimsical and fun. Like, maybe you can set your drinks on it as you're on the treadmill. And so that's kind of where I went from there, was just kind of whimsical sculptures, which I'm happy with. Like, I am really happy with the end result of this room. I'm really happy with the end result of most of the rooms, because I feel like I did capture the packs without sacrificing cohesiveness. I feel like I say cohesive all the time, but it's the right word to use. This is me just kind of testing out some different things. I ended up going with the game table because I just felt like that was an appropriate choice. And it does bring in the aspect of there are children living here. We want to make sure that they're kind of comfortable. I wanted to use that chair because it is from the pack, even if it does look a little too modern. And I mean, it's not perfect. The room still does look more modern than I would prefer. But that's just the pack. Like, there was really not a clear-cut way to get around that. And I try. I do. I thought about putting more workout equipment up there since we had the treadmill. Although I wonder with that wall art if somebody ever bangs on it, if it hits them in the head or something when they're running. But it's cool, so it's staying. See, I was just kind of going through the kids' stuff. I'm like, what can I put in here to represent the fact that there's children? I thought about a craft table, maybe. But it looked too kiddie and cheap compared to everything else. So I do end up removing it, and then I pulled that out, and I was like, maybe. It is a little kiddie-ish too, but I kind of liked it, because it did feel a bit modern industrialist, but not. And so it does stay, I'm pretty sure. I recorded all this like a week ago, so I'm trying to remember what I actually did. I do love a good planter, as we all know. But it didn't work. I wanted it to work. It didn't work. So I'm just kind of adding some more plants, seeing what looks nice and what looks weird. I just kept spinning around the room like, because I didn't like that the wall above the little science table looked really bare. So I was just looking for some art at that point, because we've established that they do collect art, they do have some fancier art. I end up going with that, just because it kind of fits with the science theme, but it looks a little bit more modern. It seems like it makes sense. I wanted to put a mirror in front of the treadmill. Just adds a little bit of depth and dimension to the room. And then I just wanted to kind of clutter that up a little bit. I do put a coat rack down just because it feels like before you go outside you're going to want a coat. But yeah, I did struggle a bit here. I mean, I struggled with all of them, but I think this one might have been one of the bigger challenges. The other ones was just like figuring out how I use it. This one I had a bunch of usable stuff, but it didn't make sense in the house. So that was more of the struggle that I faced with this one. And my solution was, let's clutter the crap out of it. Because nothing says children live here, like, why is there a backpack on the floor? Whose shoes are those? Why am I stepping on your Legos? Like, it's perfect. But like the little sports team photo. Yeah, I'm just going through the clutter going, what can I do? I don't even remember. I do put Baby Yoda in there, and I have zero regrets. Not even a single slight regret. If we're gonna have a futuristic looking room, Baby Yoda's gonna go in there. I really liked this statue too, because it matched the one on the other side, like the little butler tray. So I thought it was really cute. And again, it's like whimsical. I had to move Baby Yoda because he didn't fit where I had him. I thought about a jewelry display just to kind of show that they still collect things, but I didn't want anything big like that. And yeah, I go back to my old fail-safe of let's just chuck a bunch of toys on the floor. I did some sports clutter, little panda. Oh, I don't do the panda, never mind. Panda was denied. Panda denial. But yeah, I just chucked a bunch of toys. Again, that made it feel like there were kids that lived in this house and they used this space to play games and to like do science. So it made sense to just kind of chuck a bunch of toys. And yeah, we're pretty much done. I just need to pick out a rug, which y'all know that's problem for me. Every time, every time, every time. I think I actually end up going with that orangey yellow one if I can freaking grab it. I hate that I grab the walls all the time. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all we did in this room. So let me know if you think that I managed to make it fit in with the rest of the house, if you think that I totally failed. I really do like it for what I was given, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.